Hey world, it's Shan Nicole, the Sauce Queen, and I'm back. All right, so guys, as you know, we are dealing with some perilous times. A lot of people are running around wondering what's happening in the world. Some people already know the prophecies, but as we can see, there's a lot of storms and a lot of things going on, floods. Over in Texas, over 129 people. They found casualties. So my prayers and thoughts go out to those people over there. Yesterday, I didn't know if I was going to get back home. It took me about an hour to get back home because I decided to turn off the highway and I should have stayed on there. But I ended up over in a township called Rahway in Linden area, Rahway River, over in that section. And my thoughts, were like, wow, I'm driving right over here, right by the river. And every street I turned on literally had floods on those streets. So I'm watching everybody turn around. I tried to put my thinking cap on, follow a big truck going through the water, follow their water pathway, get through. But then they decided to stop, and I'm like, okay, let's turn around and get back. Eventually, I had to take the highway, be stuck in traffic. Oh, well, it is what it is. It was a safer route. And that's what we have to think about today. If I would have gotten there before the rain started, I wouldn't have been caught up in this mess. And I was saying to everybody else, state of emergency, you got to get out there. You got to get back home. Don't worry about your job. These jobs are crazy. They don't care, rain, sleet, snow. You better make it in. At the end of the day, your life is more important. And when stuff hit the fan and it gets worse, what are your thoughts? What are you going to do? What is your preparation? We're not thinking about preparation. We're not thinking about what we need to do with the family, how we need to round ourselves up. None of that. But as you see the way the world is turning and now how things are going, your thoughts should not be on what's the new trend, the new song, what else is going on that's ridiculous out there, celebrity gossip, all that nonsense. Clear the distraction out, But back before 2018, 2019, when I was in college in my public speaking class, I wrote this poem, and right before the wake of COVID happened, and this just was like a revelation to me. During my monologue, this poem came out. I have a collection which I am publishing, and I wrote the collection of poems. So look out for that collection. Should be hitting Amazon soon. So look out for that, guys, and support. But let me just read this poem that I did. The title of this poem is called "The Sergeant of War in Perilous Times." I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight like it's my right. I'm ready to fight the dangers, the devils, massively with all my might. Day and night shouldn't conquer thee. I say to self, be all you can be in me, be all you can be in thee. How many times should tales be told, the tales of new, the tales of old? How many times must you be told the end is near, the end is near? More than a lifetime told. No one here has fought with good and evil. Good and evil, or good is bad and evil is good. It seems like evil is easy to do and better understood. No one knows the time frame. Everyone assumes the timing. Everyone assumes the time and the times again. But are you ready to fight? Will you ever win? Guys, that's a good question there. Will you win? Will you be able to run and hide? People are thinking run and hide. Get your bunkers ready. Get all that ready. Yeah, the president, senators, everybody high up, they got their bunkers, right? All the wealthy people, bunkered up, bunkered down. But do you even know the catastrophes that we are facing? Those of you out there, all of us who don't have that type of mechanism, that type of preparation, and whatever the case, the only thing I can say is it's in God's hands. Because at the end of the day, fights, some of them can be conquered and some of them not. Some of them it can consume us. But at the end of the day, the prophecies were foretold. Those that are chosen, God's people who are died and born again, will be saved and caught up. And it's going to take a third of the nation to be wiped out. It's going to take a fourth of the nation to be wiped out. So what are we waiting for, guys? That is the question. That is the imminent thing that we are looking forward to. But all I can say is stay watching and stay prayed up and prepare your spirit, because at the end of the day, we don't know if we're all going to be here, but we do know the prophecy. If you do read Revelation. If you do read the Bible, it's all throughout the Bible, not just Revelation. But all I can say is that's a good question. Will you win the fight? How will you win the fight? How will you prepare? Because at the end of the day, you can get all the weapons you want. At the end of the day, you can get your bunker, you get everything else, you get your food ready, but what about your spirit? So how will you win that fight? And let me know, guys, in the comments. Subscribe, like, and share. And again, you're with Shanna Call the Sauce Queen, and we are the Watchers.